Hello, everyone. This is Lisa from Power Wheelchairs for Success, and I have some exciting news for you today. And I was just waiting for it to happen, and it finally did. We still have to keep on pushing for it, but an airliner, a new company that's sprouting up, is going to make their airplanes accessible for wheelchair users. So, how about that? So let's look at the article a little bit. They have their, the article is from Future Flight, and the aircraft company unveils wheelchair accessible hybrid electric regional airplane. So regional means, a shorter flight from small town to small town. So here we go. These are the first company. So they really need our support and encouragement. And I'll post the article, so I think there's a way to maybe perhaps communicate with them, but there's not a whole lot of information because they're still working on it. So here we go. The aircraft company, a new startup based in Wichita, Kansas, has revealed its plans to produce a hybrid electric 30-seat regional airliner called the Pangea SY30J. This new aircraft is projected to enter service in 2029, so it's not like immediate, but it's coming. It will be the first in a family of hybrid electric Pangea airplanes designed to connect small communities that are underserved by commercial aviation and offer more point-to-point travel options, a common theme with new electric and hybrid aircrafts. All right, so this is awesome. While federal regulations do require airlines to reasonably accommodate passengers with disabilities, battery-powered wheelchairs are too large and heavy to fly in an aircraft cabin and must be stored in the cargo compartment. Because of this, wheelchair-bound passengers must either be carried onto the plane or use a narrow air wheelchair provided by the airline to board an airplane. Upon boarding, they are still required to sit in irregular seats that may not suit their needs and can be quite uncomfortable. To make matters worse, wheelchair transported in cargo compartments are often damaged or lost, which we know. This makes flying as a disabled person stressful, inconvenient, and sometimes even humiliating, as we've seen in some of the articles I've posted. So here they explain all the situations here. I'm going to skip around. You need to be able to bring the wheelchair down the aisle and then be able to put the wheelchair in the place of a seat. Mario Asselin, chairman and co-CEO of the aircraft company, told Future Flight, in principle, this could be accomplished by securing a wheelchair to the cabin floor with strap restraints. However, meeting the FAA's crashworthiness requirements for such a setup could prove to be a major challenge because the wheelchairs used today aren't designed to meet the same safety standards as ordinary airplane seats. So we already know that. The Pangea SY30J will have a spacious 1 to 2 seating layout with single seats on the port side and rows of 2 on the starboard side for a total of 30 seats in 10 rows. Its seat pitch, the distance between a point on a seat and the same point on the seat in front or behind it, will be 36 inches, 91 centimeters. That provides a 6-inch and 15 centimeters more legroom than the average economy seat on a commercial airliner. And while typically economy seats are about 17 inches wide, seats in the Pangea will be at least 20 inches wide, according to the Asselin. So the Pangea's hybrid electric propulsion system will rely entirely on battery power for flights up to about 250 miles or 40 kilometers, producing zero greenhouse gas emissions. That's pretty cool. A range extender that runs on sustainable aviation fuel, SAF, will allow the airplane to travel more than twice the distance with reduced emissions. Eventually, the aircraft company plans to offer another version of its aircraft with a range extender that runs on hydrogen power rather than the SAF, thereby enabling longer zero-emission flights. So this company hopefully, has plenty of donors, for their first takeoffs. But we really need to support them, and I am not sure how. They're not revealing exactly who it is, but this is the airline that I've been waiting for them to pop up, and figure out how they're going to do this. And this airline is going for it, all for it. So still in the early stages of development, the aircraft company has not yet begun building a prototype of the Pangea aircraft, and it's still working on fine-tuning the design while running flight simulations. Aslin declined to say how much funding the company has raised and how many people it currently employs. So, they're still working on the details. But between its two co-founders, the company already has 65 years of aviation experience under its belt. Aslin, who previously worked as an engineer for Bombardier, co-founded the company with his wife, Sylvia St. George, and a program integration manager for Bombardier, a former flight test team chief at the Bombardier Flight Test Center. Today, they founded Aslin Inc., an aviation company that services Part 23 small airplanes and Part 25 transport category airplanes. So, folks, it's coming. Hopefully this will take off soon, and we will be able to use their airplanes. Hopefully they continue to grow, and they can put out, bigger planes to do longer flights, and we can show, and they'll be able to show the bigger airlines how business is done. As always, I'm great you found us, and if you like the article and this series that we're running on airline flights, please like so it continues to spread around YouTube and other people pick it up and help us with the advocacy on putting wheelchairs directly into the aircrafts instead of having our wheelchairs thrown into the cargo with the luggage or being sent somewhere else that is not our destination. So this is an important series. So hopefully you'll be able to like it. I'll always post the link of the article that I based the video on so you can read it and in detail. And feel free to stick around in our channel. Subscribe if you'd like. Subscribing is completely free. And all that will happen for you is that you'll be notified in my next video. So take care, and let's keep this series going.